give you a quick look at the outside of our WeeRoll 6x12 all aluminum camper. As you can see, we have a bicycle rack in the front and Rotopack gas cans. I added the Rotopacks for our big trip to Alaska and Western Canada that we did in 2022. I also made acrylic window covers to protect my front windows. I stand by them 100% since we have tens of thousands of miles, including several thousands on gravel roads, without the first chip. I made a quick video of how I created those window covers, and I'll leave a link below if you're interested. Now, Susan and I added the orange vinyl stripe to give it a little color and personality, and we put one on the van to match it. I think it looks pretty good. I also added these vent visors. Well, actually, they're made for moonroofs on cars. And I added those to the top of both side windows so we can have the windows cracked in the rain, and kind of helps to prevent that rain from dripping in. That also works pretty well. And then around in the back, we have the cargo door, or some people call it a barn door. And it has a port to hold a small window unit AC. We do use this spa type of step to get into it. After experimenting with several different things, we're super happy with this. Very stable, very sturdy, and it just slides into the camper when we travel. And this is the Silver Eagle, the WeeRoll Silver Eagle. It's the 6x12. It's 6'3" on the inside. Totally built out. It weighs around 2,000 pounds when we're traveling. Let's look inside.
Hey everybody. We thought after 4 full camping seasons, years really, we would come back and do another quick little, here's our WeeRoll, heading into our 5th year of camping. We, this year, we kind of thought, you know what, let's go to the RV show, check out campers, maybe get something a little bigger. And we went, and we did see a couple that we really liked, but they just weren't us. And we were kind of worried about construction of them. We have had this camper everywhere, as far north as you can drive in Canada, to Tuktoyaktuk on the Arctic Ocean. We've been all up the Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, North and South Dakota, Montana to Glacier. We've been North and South Dakota. We spent last winter in the Southwest in New Mexico and Arizona. And I just don't think I'm ready to give it up. I'm just as happy, and I think Chuck is too. We're just as happy in this little camper as we could possibly be. So I know some of you, if you've watched it before, you've seen us in the camper talking about it. But I'll just go back and do a little quick summary, I guess. We really haven't changed much. Chuck put in this counter area with 3 drawers. I've got silverware, and then I've got cups and plates. And down in the bottom is my pots and pans. Here is the where we've got our battery and our bathroom stuff. This is our kitchen for when we have to be inside. If it's raining, or, when we went to Alaska and Canada, snowing. But we camp, and so most of our cooking and living is outside. We did make it big enough that we could sit in here if we had to. Some lawn chairs will fit. So if it's really bad, we can come in here. We've got this little area where I store a lot of stuff, mostly canned goods. And then this. And these are just Home Depot cabinets that Chuck cut the back to fit that soft V. At first I was really worried, we wouldn't have storage. I guess that's probably everybody's worry about camping in a little camper. Chuck built these shelves here. Tons of stuff, tons of room. And then underneath, I don't know, you might not be able to see it very well, but this is where we keep our clothes. And this one drawer is also where I keep food. And I love my sliding drawers. They're perfect. All of the lights are USB rechargeable. So we don't really have anything that we have to plug in. We can camp off grid. They come down. And hopefully I didn't just break it.
How do they stick to the ceiling?
There's a magnet. They're all magnets. And the truth is, we have been on some of the roughest roads in North America. And one time has one of these, and I think it was this one, come down. That magnet is super heavy. We have little twinkle lights. We have the fan, the Max Air fan, which also runs off of our battery, which is right there. And we have two Blue Eddies that we can charge. We can run our refrigerator off of, which we keep in the van. We've got a nice big van, so that works perfectly for that. We put a couple of these stools in to store things. And I think the only big change we made is under this bed. We were mattress straight to the wood. And Chuck decided that we needed to get off that wood, and we looked and looked and looked. And these are shop floors, like for oil in a automotive shop. And they're perfect. They're open. They snap together so you can make them as big as you need. Chuck's cut them. Had to cut them a couple times.
And why would we want those?
We want those for air. So the condensation doesn't build up under your mattress and get mildewy. And this is a pretty tight camper. It is just engineered and built so well that, it's tight enough that we leave a little window open cracked most of the time if it's cold when we go to bed. A little electric heater or a little Mr. Buddy if we're off grid will run you out of here very quickly. So, I don't know. I can't give it up. I feel like it's our own little hobbit hole. And if it's hot, the great thing is they built a AC hole that pops right out into like a little apartment. AC fits in there, and that will definitely run you out. I put in this to stick things in, the pillows that we use to lean against. Oh, and we did add this to just try to provide ourselves with a little better seating. The beds are fantastic, but it gives us, we flip it up and set this down, and then we have almost like a couch to sit on. So that's been perfect. I guess the only thing that we're really missing is a bathroom. And we just don't need it. We've got a little tent that we use as both a little shower tent or a little potty tent. And we don't want to be hauling, 500 gallons of water. I don't know what that was. And yeah, like I said, we saw a couple of campers that we really liked, but then, you kind of lean against something and this is just, I never worry about what this is going to look like when we stop for the night. Everything stays.
How did this thing hold up during our trips?
Oh, it's held up wonderfully. We haven't had, besides one issue that was, we take the blame for the torsion axle mishap that we had because of the road we were on. We were happy that was all we had.
We had to replace the axle.
Yeah, we had to replace the axle.
But that's on Dexter. That's not on WeeRoll.
No, right. It wasn't nearly as expensive as we thought it was going to be, nor was it the catastrophe that it could have been because of the very kind people
we got all the way home
in Saskatchewan that hooked us up, and we were able to kind of limp home.
We will link those.
Yeah, we can link that. We'll link that video. I don't know. I had Chuck build this little table so I could have a place to set my coffee and my glasses at night. And then I told him how much I loved it. And so he built himself one up here. But I think the thing I love the most about this is just how much floor space I have in a 6x12 camper that has 2 single bed configurations in it. I don't think feel crowded. But, like I said, we do our living outside and kind of our sleeping in here.
Okay, and while I'm back here with the door open, I'll show you this is our garage space under Susan's bed. Susan lays side to side. And that's where we keep our 5,000 BTU window unit and spare tire, shower tent, and some tools in it. So that works out real well for us.
And I guess that's it. But we are ready to start our 5th year of camping in this WeeRoll with minimal changes from when we brought it home in February of 2020, right at Chuck calls it his pandemic project. And I don't know, we just love it. Please feel free to ask us any questions. We'll link that one video about the broken axle in case you want to see it. And other than that, we surely appreciate you coming along with us, and I hope you found this helpful, or I don't know about enjoyable, but maybe. And thank you so much. See you next time.